channel. I'm back at it again. So welcome if you're new here, and if you're returning, how are you? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for coming back to another video. So today I'm going to be doing the second part of my declutter. I've already did one declutter of lip products. If you haven't seen that, it's going to be up in the cards somewhere, wherever it lets me put it. So check up in the corners of this video if you like to see declutters and you want to see what lip products I got rid of. I had about 77 lip products, which is insane and just way too much, and I'm really trying to downsize my whole collection as I'm trying to be a more conscious buyer and really think about what I'm adding into my collection and not just buying on whim or when I'm stressed or just because I see pretty things or just because people suggest it. So I'm trying to be more smart with my purchases and what I'm adding into my collection. I do love makeup and it's a passion and it's something I've always enjoyed, so that's why my collection is so big. These declutter videos are definitely not to brag about how much stuff I have or anything like that. And compared to maybe other YouTubers, I might have a lot less than other YouTubers that do beauty related videos, and I might have a lot more than others. So it just depends on kind of everybody's preference with how much makeup they want to buy. So I'm trying to declutter every area of my makeup collection. I already did lips, and now I'm doing base products. So I'm going to be doing foundations today, whether liquid or powder, loose or pressed powders, as well as concealers. I don't have that many concealers or powders, so I decided to lump them together with foundations, which I have a lot more of. So without further ado, without me talking anymore, let's go ahead and get started with this declutter. If you like these type of videos, please give this a thumbs up, and if you want to see more content like this, as I will be decluttering more areas of my collection, go ahead and subscribe. Nothing to lose, really. So alright, I was trying to find the best way and best angle for this, and I think this is going to work. So as of right now, I have 10 concealers in like these type of bottles like this, and then I have 2 concealer slash contour type palettes. So let's go through these. For sure I know I'm going to get rid of some concealers, and I'm not going to declutter a whole lot, probably not, but I'm just going to try to get down to what I actually use and get rid of things that I don't use anymore, or yeah, that I just don't feel like need to be in my collection anymore. So I'm gonna start with this palette. This I got when I first got into makeup. It's just a palette that I got from like the beauty supply store. So it's a 3D contour artist cream palette by RK by Kiss, and inside it had all these cream concealers and bronzers and a blush. So I got some good use out of this. As you can see, I hit pan on that one, and then the rest of them I did get a lot of use out of them. This is old now, and it's a cream product. I've had this for about a year now, and I don't know if you can see, but that blush there, it's got white, I don't know what, mold probably growing on it. So this is definitely going to go in the pile for the trash to be tossed or disposed of the proper way. So yeah, that one for sure is old and it's stuff growing on it. Good use while I had it, but I don't use it anymore anyway. So my other concealer palette I have is from Coastal Scents, and it's called the Concealer Essentials, and it just looks like this. This one as well. Well, actually, I haven't had this that long, and I actually do like it. And it has a lot of different options of concealers and things in it, as well as some correctors. So I think I'm going to keep this one for now. And it wasn't that expensive either. So yeah, I'm going to keep that one. So, let me make 2 separate piles. So I'm going to put stuff I'm going to keep over to the side here, and then stuff I'm going to toss, I'm going to put over to this side. So that one I'm going to keep. Sort of individual concealer. Oh, no, I got one more that's like not a palette, but like a trio. This one I got from H&M like almost a year ago. It's also a cream product. I think I'm going to toss this because it has been quite a while since I bought this. About a year ago. I bought it when I was in New York, which I have H&M's here. But I bought it on a trip to New York it was kind of just on the whim, kept by. And this actually, I don't know what I was thinking. This is actually too light for me. It's for light to medium, and I'm more of a medium to deep skin tone. So yeah, these were a bit too light. So definitely need to toss that one. If it wasn't as old, I would have thought about giving it to someone, but I don't know about cream products, if you can donate those, if there's a way to sanitize them. Not sure. I need to do my research, obviously. All right, let's move on to individual concealers so I don't make this video long. This one I got from a Sally's Beauty Supply. It's a Rose All Day concealer infused with rose water, and it is by the brand Film Couture, I think that's the brand. I actually really did kind of enjoy this. The undertone was a little off for me, but the packaging has actually cracked and it's just very messy, and I am just ready to toss this. The packaging is not functional anymore, and it's just impossible to use. And yeah, it's just time to toss that one. So that's 3 tossed so far. All right, the next one is my e.l.f. Hydrating Camel Concealer, and it's the satin finish in the shade medium beige. I am going to be keeping this. I haven't had it that long. It's one of my more recent purchases for concealer, so I am going to be keeping this one. Put that over here. This I got in a BoxyCharm, the Pretty Vulgar concealer in the shade, the medium ground. I think that's the shade. And this, I don't know how I feel about this actually. The shade is a bit light, if you can notice. Swatch it. The shade is a bit light for me, but I make it work because it's not like too light. And the coverage is not, like, I don't like full coverage daily anyways, but it's just not where I would want it to be sometimes. I'm going to put this in a maybe pile that I'm starting right here. This is a maybe. I don't know about that one. Next, I have my ColourPop No Filter Concealer. I'm going to keep this. It's good for, sometimes under the eye it doesn't look the best, but if you just use a small amount, you can finesse it to make it look okay. And I like to actually mix this in with some primers for my eyes sometimes as well. So I'm going to go ahead and keep this one. So the No Filter Concealer, this one's pretty well known from ColourPop. I have mine in the shade Medium Dark 36. So looks like that. Yeah, I'm going to keep this. Next, I have my BH Total Coverage Concealer Studio Pro Concealer. This is one of the first concealers I ever got, and it's probably not a lot of in here actually, because I used to use this like a lot, and it's like very kind of like thickish, full coverage. Definitely when it says total coverage, they're not joking. I've had this for about probably a year, close to how long I've had that concealer palette, and I do like this, but I don't use it that much anymore, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and toss this one as well. Yeah, I'm gonna toss it. I'm gonna go ahead and toss it because I don't use it anymore. Next, I have 2 concealers from the AOA Studio. These are from the Shop Miss A site, and these are, I think, $1.55 each, so very affordable. And I actually really do like these. So they're just called the liquid concealers. I have the shade Soft Tan and Nude. Nude is quite a bit too light, and it's a shade down under this. So yeah, I use this one mostly, and if I want to like really brighten, I'll put some of this on with it. Yeah, I like these. I'm going to keep both of these actually. So those are keep. Next, I have the Milani Conceal & Perfect Longwear Concealer in the shade Warm Tan. And this one is a nice concealer. I actually do enjoy it, but I think it might be a tad bit dark for me. Or, I mean, it's not like it's like too dark, but going under the eyes, I prefer to have an exact match for under my eyes, or just a little bit lighter, but not too light. I don't like to really highlight. I like it to be pretty much the same color as the foundation and just concealing. And this one's a bit darker. All of these concealers are like so off. I don't know how to match. They all look like they're like for different people. But I think I'm going to keep it for now because I do mix it and it works pretty well. This one I just bought also from Shop Miss A. It's $1. It was $1 from the Princessa line 5-in-1 concealer with a brush. So it has like that sort of brush tip. I like it so far. I'm going to keep it. And along those same line, I have the Pro Concealer from LA Girl. This is a go-to. I like this one. I enjoy it. I don't use it as much, but I think I'm going to keep it for now. Yeah. So, for concealers, I got rid of one palette and 3 other concealers. As far as the Pretty Vulgar that was in the Maybe pile, I think I'm going to keep it for now. So yeah, I got rid of 4. That's pretty good, I would say. Alright, next to powders, I only have 8 powder, like foundations or setting or translucent powders. So I don't really use a lot of powder because I have dry skin, and I've only really set under my eyes and maybe sometimes around like my nose or T-zone. That does get a bit more oily, but I really don't use powder all over the face, so yeah, I can definitely get rid of some of these. And some of these are not the right color. This one I bought, thinking it was translucent mean really for every skin tone, but I just realized translucent powder does need to have certain amount of tint if you're a deeper tone. I mean, sometimes you can get away with this. Like, I put some on today under my eyes, and I just feel like I can work with it, but it's just, this is too light, and I wasn't thinking when I was buying this, like, you need to get one that's your skin tone. Yeah, so definitely not. This one I'm going to, and I only use this once, so I'm going to maybe see if I can donate this or something. I don't know how that's going to work with, especially with the situation we're in right now in our country with this virus, and I don't know. But yeah, this one is definitely one to go to the giveaway / toss pile over there. Next, I have the AOA Perfect Studio Setting Powder. This one is pretty okay. I've had this for like about a year. It's not the best powder, far from it, but I'm going to keep it though. So I do use it. I'm going to put that in the keep pile. Next, I have a Ciate London, what is this even called? Everyday Vacay Coconut Setting Powder. And I got this in a BoxyCharm, and it is literally white. I don't know if it's supposed to be translucent, but I put this one and this one under my eyes today to see, is it really translucent? Because I've used them before, and I didn't really like the way they looked. I do like this one a bit more than this one, so I think I'm going to keep this one. But yeah, next Declutter, this might not make it. So I'm going to keep it for now, though. Next, I have the True Concealer CoverGirl True Blend Minerals Loose Mineral Powder in the shade Medium. This I've had for possibly like 2 years. And it looks like that. Typical loose powder component. Very messy as well as this Ciate London one. These two are just very messy. And I've had this for such a long time, and I just do not really use this anymore. I mean, I've had this for at least 2 years. So yeah, this one's going to go to the toss pile. Just time to let it go. I don't use it anymore, and it's just not necessary to keep. Next, I have this Kat Von D or KVD Beauty powder. What is this called? Locket setting powder, translucent. No, this is also very, very like white in color, light in color, and I know it's supposed to be translucent, but I just don't know if that's gonna work for me. I actually haven't used it yet, so I think I'm gonna keep it to give away. Does that make sense? So I'm gonna put it in the toss pile, but I'm going to not actually toss it. Just like this one, I'm going to try to find some way to give this to someone that might need it. Next, I have the Kiss New York pressed powder foundation, I think. So just pressed powder in the shade Caramel. This I've also had for like 2.5 years. I don't even know if it's any good anymore. It doesn't quite look very good anymore. So I think I'm going to go ahead and toss this one. Right when I was getting into makeup, I had that one for like just a light coverage thing. Next, I have the NYX Professional No Filter finishing powder. I do still use this one. It's beat up, excuse how it looks, but I do use this one. And this is in the shade Golden, so I'm going to keep this. And then next, I have the Milani Translucent Medium to Deep Powder. This is a nice one for if I want to set all over the face, so it's closer to my skin tone. But it's a little too dark for me to put under my eyes, I've noticed. So I don't really use this one as much because I don't set my whole face a lot. But I am going to keep it in case I do want to set my whole face. So, yep. So I got rid of 4 powders or setting, loose powder or pressed powder. And I'm keeping 4. So got rid of half, 50%. It's pretty good. All right. Lastly is the biggest section, which is foundations. I have a lot of foundations, and it's time to get rid of some of these. All right, we're continuing with the same pattern for foundations. Things I'm going to toss or give away or whatever going over here, and things I am going to keep are going to go over to this side. So I have a lot of face base products, whether that be foundation, BB creams, tinted moisturizers. So I'm going to just try to go through these with a logical mind and really try to downsize and see what do I actually use. So I'm going to start with all of these Fit Me in matte and also the Fit Me, Maybelline Fit Me's in dewies. I don't know why I have like 6 of these. I think I have another one floating around too. I accidentally subscribed to it on Amazon, and I just kept wondering, like, why do they keep sending me these foundations? And that's why. And I also bought the wrong shade in each of them the first time I got them, and I used them for like almost a year, and then I figured, I was like, this does not look like my shade. So you see a pattern here with me with getting the wrong shade in concealers, foundations, powders, all of this. So I've gotten a lot better at matching myself now. So yeah, I had to go back and buy the right colors. So that's why I have extras also. So I have 2 of the dewy, which I like better than the matte. I have this shade 310 Sun Beige, and then I have the shade 315 Honey, Soft Honey, and this one is a better fit for me than this one, although they look similar. This one is just a lot closer to my skin tone, and this one was just a tad too light, but I can make it work in the winter. So I'm going to keep both of these because I do like these. So those are going to the keep pile over here. Okay, then I have 3 of the matte ones. I have the shade 312 Golden. I have the shade 312 Golden again, and then I have the shade 320 Natural Tan. Natural Tan. I think I'm going to keep 1 320 and 1 312. And I think this one is, I don't know, Golden I think is better undertone wise, but I think the shade is 320 is a bit better. That doesn't make any sense. I don't know. But I'm going to keep 1 of each, and I'm going to get rid of 1. So I'm going to see of these 312 which one has more product in it. Because I do want to eventually finish these off. I think this one has more product in it. It's the newer one. So I'm going to get rid of this one that has less product. So 1 more to get rid of. Don't need 2 of those. Okay. Yeah, I don't use those. I do love that foundation too, the Fit Me from Maybelline. Really, actually a very good product and a very good foundation. And I need to get back to using it because I haven't used it in a while. That was like my go-to foundation for forever. All right, anyways, let's move on. Next, I have these 2 AOA like little dropper biddable satin foundation. These are $1, and these are actually really good foundations for $1. I have the shades Honey Beige, and I don't know because the sticker came off. So I think this one was like 309, and this one I think was like 310. This one's a bit better match for me than this one, But I'm going to keep both of them because sometimes I mix them into other foundations as well, which they do very well to mix into other foundations. So I'm going to keep both of those because they're actually really nice for $1. Like, you just can't beat that. Next, I have this Wet n Wild Photo Focus Stick Foundation in the shade Golden Tan for medium tan warm. So the shade matches pretty good. I just don't like stick foundations, and I bought this not too long ago, and I've only used it once, and I did not like the way it looked. But I think I'm going to give it another try because since I only used it one time, I don't think that's a fair evaluation of it. But I just don't know if the stick formula is good for drier skin. But I'm going to give it one more try, and then if it doesn't work out the next time, I'm definitely going to declutter it. Okay, so next I have my Fenty, I'm going to go ahead and get this out of the way, Fenty Beauty Pro Matte, long wear foundation in the shade 310. I think I'm going to get rid of this. One, it's pretty old. It's like one I used all last year, and I thought I loved this, but I kind of came to the realization that it's a little too drying for me. It's too matte for my skin. I have dry skin, or on the drier side, and I don't know. Should I get rid of this? This is expensive. This is not a cheap foundation. I'm going to put this in the maybe pile for now because I really don't know. But I don't know. I'm going to keep it in the maybe pile for now, but I'll come back to it. Next, I have my Tarte Rainforest of the Sea Rider Foundation Broad Spectrum SPF 15 with sunscreen. And this I just bought, so I'm definitely keeping it. It is in the shade 39G Medium Tan Golden. And I just got this, and I do like this. And I also have 2 little samples of it, which I don't even count these as foundations, but yeah, they just little samples, so I'm going to keep them. Since I'm keeping the big one, I'll keep the samples. Alright, let's get down to it. Next, I have my Iman Luxury Concealing Foundation. This used to be like my favorite thing last year. There we go. And it's such a nice, like, creamy foundation. And I think I'm going to keep it because I'm probably actually almost out of this. And this is affordable as well. I think this was like anywhere between $8 to $12. It has been a year since I bought it, but I think I'm going to keep it. It does have a 12-month lifespan, but it still looks fine to me. And I just wore it a couple days ago, and it looked really nice. It's not one I wear a whole lot right now because I'm wearing like my Tarte and my Anastasia Beverly Hills and Wet n Wild right now, but it's still one that was like my favorite foundation, like all 2019. So I am going to keep it and just use the rest of it up. And I might repurchase it actually too. So it is one I enjoyed. So there you go. Next, I have this BH Cosmetic Liquid Foundation. This I did not really love. I think I have the wrong shade. It's very like red in the undertone. Oh, wow. Yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that's... that color is just not... I don't know. Is it red or orange? And then the consistency of it, I don't love. So I'm going to get rid of this. I haven't even used this a lot. I think I used it like once when I got it. And I think I just bought it just because I was buying eyeshadows from BH, and I just happened to get this. So I'm going to declutter this because I really don't need it, and it's just no point. I don't wear it. Alright. Okay. Wow, I'm really terrible at this. So far, I've gotten rid of 2 foundations, and I'm looking at the rest of my foundations, and I don't think I'm going to get rid of these either. But let's just go through them, and maybe I will. Alright, then next I have this Juvia's Place I Am Magic Velvety Matte Foundation. This one I might actually get rid of. I don't know. I just don't really... This is really full coverage. And it's a pretty good shade match. It's just very matte and very full coverage. And that's just not what I'm going for these days. But it's still like got so much product in it. And it wasn't expensive or anything like that. Which that shouldn't determine if something stays or not. does it work for you? But I don't know. I'm gonna put this in the maybe pile with that Fenty one, so I don't know about that one either. I'm very indecisive. Next, I have the NYX Can't Stop Won't Stop Full Coverage Foundation in the shade Golden, and this one is also a matte one, but I actually do kind of like this one. So I'm gonna keep it for now. We'll see. I'm try to use some of these things more frequent, so I can actually see if I like it or not. Next, I have another face product from AOA Studio. So this was $1. This is their Perfect BB Cream in the shade Rich. I had two of these. I had another one in a bit of a lighter shade, and I think the component of this is not very good and secure. Like, it leaks. That's a pretty okay match still. Like, and then it's also sheerest because it's a BB cream, and has a weird smell. It smells like clay. I do like this though. I did like this when I had it. I haven't used it in a while though. I use this BB cream more frequently. This is the Maybelline Dream BB Fresh 8-in-1 Beauty Balm Skin Perfector in the shade Medium Deep, and it's a very sheer, so it can fit for a variety of different skin tones. And this is the one I use more on a daily basis. There's barely anything left in here actually, so I'm going to keep this one because I do really love this one more than the other one I just kept, that BB cream. And I do use this. It's almost gone, so that's why I'm keeping both BB creams, because once that one's gone, I guess I'll try to use this one up. I might just rebuy this. I don't know. I need to try out more BB creams because I like BB creams. I like the idea of them, especially for every day. I don't want to do a full face, and BB creams seem the way to go, but I need to try some more. Next, I have the Bear With Me NYX Tinted Skin Veil. I love this. I use this a lot, almost every day. I have the shade Golden Caramel. It's a very light coverage, pretty much any coverage at all. But I also like to mix this in with other things to give them more of a moisturized or dewy look to them. So this is a stay. It's almost gone too, so yeah, I'm going to use it up and probably rebuy it. Next, I have the LA Girl Pro Coverage. This is the HD Definition Long Wearing Illuminating Foundation in the shade Beige. It's a pretty good match actually, and I like how dewy this one is. Now this is dewy. Like, if you want dewy, this is dewy, so I'm gonna keep this one as well. Okay, next I have a couple more. Next, I have the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Pro Glow 24-hour foundation with sunscreen in it, SPF 15. Also really dewy. If you want dewy, like almost to the point of too much dew, this is it for you. And I sometimes like that look, so I'm keeping this one also. Did I say the shade? It's in the shade Caramel Beige 209, and it is a radiant glowy dewy finish for sure. Next, I have the Born to Glow NYX foundation. Also got that glow, that dew. Neutral Tan is the shade. I really need to figure out how to match myself better. This actually looks pretty good though when I put it on. It matches well with my skin. Like, sometimes I think I'm neutral, and then sometimes I get matched for a golden undertone, but yeah, whatever. Next, I have this little Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin sample. Never opened it, never used it. I think I might just donate this because I don't enjoy matte anyway, so why keep something that's a sample anyways. Next, I have the ABH Luminous Foundation, which I love this foundation. I'm wearing it today. Beautiful on the skin, blends nicely in the skin, doesn't make the crusty bits of my skin enhanced or anything. It actually smooths it out. It looks really nice, so definitely keeping that. Yes. Plus that was $40, but it's good anyways. It's definitely worth the money. Next, I have the Wet n Wild Photo Focus Foundation in a dewy dewy finish. Love this. It's very nice, dewy for the skin. I have the shade Caramel. This is also a good dewy foundation if you want dewy skin. This is actually a pretty good match too. So Alright, I have two cushion foundations. One is from Misa. And this is a Korean cushion foundation, which should have hinted me off right away that this was not going to be the right shade. But it's actually not, it's not the worst thing. Like, it's not like it's like ghostly white on me, but it is a little light. But when I mix it with something else, it does have a very beautiful finish. So I'm going to keep it for now and try it out a couple more times since I only used it twice. And then I also got this Wet n Wild cushion, Mega Cushion Foundation with SPF 15. This one also is one that may, I don't know about that, the undertone of it when I wear it. But I'm going to keep it for now because I do like the way, I don't know. Did I like the way that made my skin look? I need to use it again. I've used it twice too, but I don't remember. So I'm going to use it in the upcoming weeks. And if I like it, I'm going to keep it. If I don't, I'm going to toss it. So, right, yep, let's get these two for my Maybe Pal. I don't know. This one I've had longer, and I don't know. And it says soft matte, but it's really not. It's very, very matte. And then this one is also just so matte. It makes my skin look so dry. Like, why am I trying to keep these if they're making my skin look a mess? And just donate it. This one's in the shade also Tangier. I don't think I mentioned that, which is 520. Why is it so hard? I think I'm going to, I mean, if it's taken this long for me to figure out if I want them, I should probably toss them. What I think I'm going to do is I'm going to toss the Fenty one or give it away and keep the Juvia's Place. Alright, I'm going to just keep both of them for now. I don't know what to do with them. I'm going to keep both of them for now. And if I... You know what? No. I'm going to get rid of the Fenty because it is 12-month lifespan. I've had it for 12 months. Let it go, girl. This one does have a longer lifespan. It's 24 months. So I'm going to keep this one based on that decision, based on the time. And I'm going to give it another try and see if I like it. So, okay, that was very dramatic. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. Yeah, so I want to show all of the things I'm getting rid of. So 3 foundations, which I was hoping to get rid of more than that, and one of them's a mini, like, sample. So yeah, but so basically 3 foundations and a sample. Powders, I got rid of a lot more, so I got rid of half of my powders, so that's pretty good, 50%. And then concealers, I got rid of 4 out of 12, so pretty good. About a third of my concealers I got rid of. Yeah, a third of my concealers I got rid of. So, okay, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully it's not too long. I was trying to make it not too long since I don't have that many products in each of those categories, but pretty sure this will be a long video. Try to condense it as much as possible. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. I mean, what are you waiting for? You're already here watching this video. Might as well subscribe. If you'd like to see more videos like this, check out my channel. Yeah, so thank you for watching and have a good day. Stay safe.